Now we're going to get to a couple sports stories whose impact goes well beyond the world of sports, and trust me, we'll get to the Mets in a little bit here. But this first one here, it's got to deal with gender discrimination at a course that has obviously dealt with this issue before. I'm talking about Augusta National, home to the Masters, which began today. Tiger, by the way, ended up even for the round. Tournament, it's for men only, as obviously you know. But so is the golf course, and despite decades of efforts to try and force the course to change, it hasn't, and they have not been too shy about telling people, anyone who'll ask, it's none of your business. Now, Andrew, the last push on this one's more complicated because this isn't from some feminist group or whatever else. This is from usually a group that they automatically let the member in from. Close to home, Rich. It's fans of Masters who watch it every year appreciate that it's broadcast with limited commercial interruption thanks to one of the tournament's biggest sponsors, IBM. But this latest focus on gender equality at Augusta is also thanks to IBM, or rather the woman now at the head of that company.
This woman, already a trailblazer in the business world, could well blaze another trail directly through one of the world's most exclusive and secretive golf clubs. She is Virginia Romedy, the first woman CEO of IBM, the longtime Masters sponsor. Traditionally, the IBM CEO has been offered membership at Augusta National, home of the Masters. But the club has never admitted a woman. And Wednesday, Augusta Chairman Billy Payne refused to say whether Romedy would be the first.
One of the changes that hasn't happened to the club is the all-male membership. I'm wondering if you ever foresee that changing.
All issues of membership are now and have been historically subject to the private deliberations of the members.
Augusta National is so secretive it won't reveal the names of its members or even how many of them there are. Reportedly, there are 300, all by invitation only. And while Augusta won't admit to a no-woman policy, the fact remains there have been no female members.
As a grandfather, what would you say to your granddaughters? How would you explain leading a club that does not include female membership?
Once again, though expressed quite artfully, I think that's a question that deals with membership.
So will Virginia Romedy break up the Augusta National Boys Club?
What we're seeing is 2012 crash land into Augusta National, because Augusta National wants this old boys club from the 1940s or 50s, and here comes the 21st century, and women are in charge of companies, and in this case, a woman happens to be in charge of a company that sponsors the Masters.
Romedy herself isn't talking. IBM wouldn't say whether she had been offered a membership, whether she wanted one, or would even accept an iconic green jacket.
All right, here, guys, let's get into this. And
it's already started.
Oh yeah, we're already fighting about this one. To her, Virginia Romedy from IBM has not said a word on this issue. Dominic, we got into this one before, but this isn't a new debate. People might remember Shoal Creek Country Club in Alabama. It was on the PGA Tour, but it didn't allow black members.
They were going to have the PGA Championship there in 1990.
And as a result here, the event wasn't held there.
No, it was. They allowed a black member in right
but
at the
then
last
it's
minute.
Since been pulled.
Correct.
Because of the almighty buck. Masters, by the way, didn't have a black member forever. They took in a black member, I believe, in the last 20 years. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
Based on the conversation we had off the air, I think that Tom and I are going to disagree on this one. I don't understand the logic. Why not? Just let a woman member in. What is the big deal? This is 2012.
And what does 2012 have to do with a bunch of guys want to have a men's-only golf club? It's their club. They're not asking you to subsidize it.
Why?
The federal government doesn't subsidize it.
But why?
If a bunch of African-American men want to have an African-American golf club, they should be able to do it. If a bunch of crankety old white guys want to have their own golf club, they should do it. Now, the difference becomes if the U.S.
The difference is women don't have the money to do a golf club like you just said, and neither do black men. What is the big deal?
What?
To do
Magic
a golf
Johnson
club like
just bought a $2 billion
Magic Johnson is a minority owner in that.
But my point.
But Tom, I just want you to explain this to me.
It's not your club.
But what's the big deal? Why not let a woman in?
Because, well, to your point so you're saying let one woman in, the head of IBM, who doesn't even golf. I don't know why she'd want to join a golf club, but you're going to let one woman in and somehow that changed everything? But what did it change?
Well, you are saying, though, separate but equal is okay.
I'm saying
No, you are, though.
But what I'm saying is that if a bunch of us want to get together and play cards, we should invite who we want to go play cards
You
with.
were about to say, and I think, Andrew, the point is, the difference for this thing is there's sponsors involved.
Right, exactly.
Okay, and a sponsor is going to have to explain to half of their purchasers of their product that, yeah, we want you to buy our stuff, but we're getting behind something that it doesn't let you be a member.
And yet they haven't seemed to cave to the PR pressure yet, and that's the kind of pressure that you're talking about. Look, I'm in the middle on this one. Private clubs should be allowed to determine who
I'm
their
with you,
members
Dom.
are
I
going to
think
be.
it's stupid they don't take a woman member in.
I really don't get it. I really don't
The
get
answer,
it.
Dominic, is they just don't want to.